Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at a new 3x3 that just came in this morning. It's made by YiSheng. So if you guys don't know YiSheng, we actually got introduced to the brand because they make this thing right here, the 3x3x4. This is the first product I believe we stocked from this brand, and it has fantastic reviews on our site. I think it's like all 5 stars. We're really excited to be checking out their new 3x3 because this is a lot more mainstream and I can actually solve this cube. So this is the packaging. This is YiSheng 魔方比赛竞速.
现在我有冰淇淋.
It's a competitive speed cube, okay? Alright, so it comes with a tool, so that means you can adjust it. That's pretty sweet. So let's turn the cube first. Let's see how it goes. It's very crispy and crunchy. There's a lot of feel to it. And even when you turn it, you can kind of hear just how loud. It's a very loud cube. It is magnetic. The magnets feel reasonably strong. I would say it's like medium. It's not crazy, but it's also not weak. Let's see what this is about. Okay, so you can adjust it like this. Cool. Okay, and it's weird because like Moyu goes this way, right? Counterclockwise, I think. This one goes clockwise, which is not bad. It's just different. It's really interesting. So this is the only thing adjustable on this cube aside from the screw. Let's start taking apart the pieces. Let's see what we got here. So this looks really familiar. I don't know why. It just looks like I've seen this before. All right, so this is how the pieces interact. Let's take apart the edge. The magnetic radius is like a little on the smaller side because the magnet is like halfway up the piece. Or at least the body of the piece. That's fascinating. I don't know, this design just reminds me of something. I can't put my finger on it, but I feel like I've seen it before.
Wait, I think I know what this is.
So the GAN 3 is $14. And there's also like these ridges on the edges and corners, which
Yep, I knew it.
All right, so next we're gonna see how the adjustment feels. The only point of having it is for it to work. So let's compress it halfway through and see if it changes the feel at all. So let's do like maybe 4 clicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Great. Yeah. Interesting. It has a pretty solid feel, pretty decent performance. I wouldn't say this performs better than the RS3, but if you remember the RS3M test from our previous video, you'll know that one of the questions is, does it offer anything positive that the RS3M does not? You definitely don't want a cube that performs worse, but if it offers something new, then perhaps it's worth it because of that new thing. And I think this cube has a different enough feel to the RS3M where it's actually different in a positive way. It's very tactile, and I know some people really like this feel. I must say, the M slices make me a little nervous because the magnets are a little strong, and it's hard to align. So I have a second copy of this cube that I lubed with some nicer lube, like Dignitas and Mystic, and as you can hear, it has a dampened feel. I did some solves on this, probably around 20 solves, and I got some sub 10 solves, low 10. So definitely not performing as well as I want to. But then I came to the realization that this cube is actually quite enjoyable and arguably more enjoyable without lube. So that could be a positive for beginners because a lot of beginners probably don't want to upkeep their cube anyways if they're just getting into it. The organic, natural feel of the cube without any sort of lube or, maintenance is actually not that bad. I probably get the same times on an unlubed version and the lube version. I think this cube is a special case where that might be true. I can't say that with a lot of cubes, but for this one, I actually do like the natural feel of the cube. All right, so now that we're done talking about this cube, let's watch some solves and see how this cube performs. So yeah, solving on this cube was really interesting. I definitely didn't expect RS3M or flagship-like results, and I didn't get RS3M or flagship level results. My results were consistently 1 or 2 seconds worse than my normal times, which just means that for me, this cube does not perform as well as other cubes that I'm used to. You know what? That's okay. Not every cube has to be really, really good. I think this cube, performance-wise, for its price, is average. I wouldn't say it's the worst thing I've ever tried. Thank you, Sheng Xiao, for showing me the worst thing I've ever tried. And it's not the best thing I've ever tried. It's just kind of exists. That captures my overall opinion of the cube. It's different, but it's not exceptional. And yeah, I don't expect tons of people to start maining this cube, but it could be a good first cube for a lot of people who think they like something crispy and you know, tactile when they solve. Well, thank you so much for watching. We're always excited to introduce new brands in the 3x3 area. I think it's really cool that we're seeing some new names and faces. And hopefully the next one we'll see will be just as exciting and interesting. See you next time. Do 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 do.